wire going into the Xbox One. This time, the wire is going into my splitter, which is going into my Elgato, which I'm recording off of. So I hope it sounds fine. I hope it's not too loud. So let's get some missions. I'm very excited. We're not going northeast. We'll just run a couple missions and see how well we do. Okay, 55 should be fine. Southwest. What I'm looking at here, first off, is the direction on this column. Then we have the payment, and this stuff doesn't matter. At least in my opinion. So I'm looking for a decent payout. Southwest direction. That isn't too hard. But I'm not seeing any. This one? That one should be fine. Alright. So the orange is the direction I need to go in. The blue is for that waypoint right there, so I'm going to go back to. Let's check my buffs. Okay. I'll probably do 2 or 3 more missions. I'll be able to drink next time I get up there. And really, I explained this to you guys the other day. Or yesterday when we did the test on the tower. If I can get the laptop to be able to record like this, whoa, does that mean I'm going to be having a lot more than streams of Galaxies. And currently, I got up one more bar, almost in another bar, flipped those. So that's good news. The next one I'm going to go up is field tactics, and then just start leveling up the heavy and acid as I go. Field those and take the what do you call them? Those take heavy weapon XP. Field tactics just take combat XP, which is 2 different types. So, and if this does work, I might actually start up my sniper and start playing through that, but I gotta do some prep work for that. Get another character running and trade some stuff over after he spawns or gets into the game. Which actually, I might just do that with while we're streaming here. I'll start a new stream later up after I decide if this worked well enough, and then from that. I'll show you how you make your character, how you change your key bindings, and just the start of the game of what to do. Because there's a lot to it. But hey, it's raining today, it's cold, and I don't need my air on, so that's good to know. Yeah, we're right here. Call out Sparky. So Sparky's my new R3 unit that I bought. Actually spent like 20,000 on him because I needed a better combat droid besides Proby. Proby's my scout, which is going to go to my rifleman as soon as I create him. So his damage is 111 to 117. This guy is 163 to 173. And I believe he has more. Yeah, he has more health too. So I told him the group and I told him the guard. Let's see how well that works. One yellow. You guys gotta let me know if they'll. I point over here. I gotta look over here towards the chat. I got legitimately only capturing. Behind the new mouse. This mouse is bad. Like you'll see here when I start looting. So the loot, you just double click, and it doesn't always read. Hey. Crap, I'm dizzy. I didn't realize that. Well, you gotta give me a minute. I'm like, woo! Alright, not dizzy no more, so we're gonna go kneel. And then I'm gonna shoot. Aim. Fire. I missed. It's fast. Oh my god. This little buzzsaw that he uses for attack. Now, I know I've tried to find a little more detail on this. Let's start the character up. But this little box right underneath this guy right here is my combat key. So I can tell range for that. And when one disappears, loot these guys and attack them. We're gonna do a commando roll. So what my other character will end up being is a sniper slash squad, maybe squad leader, maybe or not maybe, but most will be a ranger. So we're gonna do that. You'll be seeing me prone like this. Myself is based on where to be. I don't want to go with you, but I'm gonna save that for my creature handler. And then I kind of also want to go human and Imperial. That way I can get the scout trooper. Because rebels kind of get shafted. They get the cloth coat. They get some armor. Alright, got a store. Call out my vehicle. And plus, as you saw last night, rebels get more humanoid things for the rewards, while, how do I put it? Imperials can get ATSTs. And, well, it's kind of nasty. So, but it's super fun. Like, I just want to be able to be a sniper. I can take enemies down in like one, maybe 2 hits. But I did on the first account. And, well, I had one account at one point for one of my friends wanted to try the game, and then had all my combat classes on it. Well, I forgot to read the rules, and I, emailed about it to somebody and like, alright, I'll ask them. And I asked, and they said I have to pick what account I wanted, and the harder thing to remake is the graphic. You have to sit there and get all the supplies. Well, so I kept that account, transferred all the combat stuff that I bought to the other account, and this is why we're playing this guy. As you saw there, I couldn't click. Turn my light on. Okay, gotta call out Sparky. And you can just see every time I try to double click on a pet and it doesn't say calling pet in 15 seconds. That right there is... Hey, what's going on? Oh, let me double check something, sorry. There, is that any better? Let me scoot this a little bit closer. How's that sound? Turn the game sounds down a little bit too. And we should be good. Just let me know. Sorry I didn't see that sooner. I'm, like, focused on not getting shot. My chat's off to the side. How you doing, Judge Dreadpool? And I might sound a little rough, too, because my throat hurts today. So, have you ever played Galaxies before? Alright, let me find out where. Alright, that is that guy. So, we're going to do combat roll, aim, and then this. Oh, shit. Moved my camera on myself. Check my drinkness. 4. First guy down. Yeah. With the way I'm capturing this, the sound might have disappeared for the game. So you have to let me know about that too. Just because the way that the sound gets captured with Elgato through my streaming program, it all depends. But we're playing as a Commando with our trusty Sparky with us. He's an R3 Advance, I believe. Double check that while we fight. Or not. Spark 8, I gotta target you. Examine. Yeah, R3 Advance. Oh god, I'm dizzy again. So, while we go about this, I gotta check my armor because I gotta make sure nothing got... Ooh, I gotta repair stuff. Don't take it off. Ooh. I don't have anything that one needs replaced anyway. So, I'm trying to keep any gear that's above 83. And right now, none of that really has it. Where's the... Okay. It's the leg pieces that have everything on there. I've been putting armor attachments on for weapon accuracy and speed. There's a thing to get more pets because I've been going through a lot of droids. So, alright, not dizzy no more. Let's try this again. And I tend to use overcharge shot a lot more because it's like 4,000 damage to like 1,000. And usually, if I'm lucky, it'll hit only the health pool, not the action or mind pool. Alright, there's a guy over this way. And I can't shoot you. Let's move in a little closer. And if anybody likes to run any rebel missions with me, you know, just let me know. After I find my phone, I'm going to put it like somewhat in front of me so I can see the chat better. And Dreadpool, thank you for with the follow. Let me get this thing open on my phone. Chat. Hey, look at that. So I do got the chat on my phone. Do I have someplace where my phone can sit? Not really. So we're gonna try something. Right down in front of me. Alright, let's loot some corpses. And I will say I made good progress with the Commando. After finding out about the Gungan versus Imperial spot in Naboo, which I still want to go back to and get my revenge on the Imperials. Just killing Gungans with unarmed combat. It's fun. Real quick, let me kill off these guys so I don't get shot, then I'll show you something with how the game plays. As you can see, it's somewhat like a standard MMO. You have your action pool where everything's, you can queue it up and get it ready to go. Then you have your buff bar and your life bar and mana. But the thing with this game is it's life, action, and mind. And each thing that you do takes out of one of those pools. And each weapon, every time you have a, what do you call it? Each weapon has its own negative effects that pull from one of the pools when you do a special thing. So, and real quick, I am going to turn up the light. Brightness. That way you can see it a little bit better, I think. Well, you got this shirt. Oh, hold on, you can't see it. You got my Stay on Target shirt. Back in the corner behind me, you have all the Star Wars Disney Infinity stuff. Really dusty, but I got the Vader PS4. I got a Star Wars hat. I got most of the Star Wars games on older systems, minus like 2 or 3 of them. I'm a big Star Wars fan. Like, yeah. But, okay, really quickly. When you start playing this game, I'll go more into detail about it later. You get to pick one of the basic classes, which you have Artisan, Brawler, Entertainer, Marksman, Medic, not Politician, and Scout. Politician and the 3 pilots you can get at a different area. Space is not in the game yet. And yes, I'm very deep into Star Wars. Like, the only reason why I had an Audible account is for my audiobooks that I can listen to when driving. So, with each class, you have to get certain XP. So right down here at the bottom, for these 3 trees, I need heavy weapon XP, which is what I'm using. For Brawler, you have unarmed XP, one-handed XP, two-handed XP, and pull arms. I will have to look into that after this. Star Wars reading order, okay. With each of the XPs, we'll go to Marksman here, because it's a little, ooh god. See, my mouse is messing up. There it goes. You have, each tree has their own type of XP, and then your elite professions, your master level, and then your professions above master. So this guy mastered all of Marksman, the one thing of unarmed, and that let me go into Commando. Well, my next guy I'm going to make is going to go nothing but rifles and range support. And then I'm going to go Rifleman, and then most likely into Ranger, because Ranger will help me hide. I will let them know, and thank you for the link. Can you send that as a private message by any chance? That way I don't lose it in the chat. Alright, I'm going to kill this thing, because I got to keep in mind about my buffs here. The more things you can do while buffed in this game, the more money you save. And one more hit. There we go. And with that, we had 3,800 weapon XP, 382 combat experience, 50 rebel, and we're negative the max amount with the Imperials. Now, where are these new bodies at? So I can loot them. So what the rebel points do is you can exchange the points for ranks in the rebel army. And the other body, there he is. Store. Alright. I need a bike. Now I have, you can also exchange it for a pet. Up to 3 of them for the rebels. This one I have here is the Special Forces Marine. I usually have a couple of those. Thank you for that, sir. Now, each of these, the speeder bike, the swoop bike, Sparky, Proby, this dewback, and this thing here, all has to be either bought or created, and that's where the fun of the game comes into. The other character, which I might actually do a stream later to show how to level them up, is flat out a crafter. All I have that character do is mine resources, AFK, while I'm playing another character, and then we go about, whenever I'm done with this character, I go to that character and build. And building is very tedious, but it is very rewarding, because I have the potential... like, a lot of the Legends X-Wing books are the ones that I use Audible for. I think I have 6, maybe 7 out of the 12, I think they are. That's my favorite series. And then I used to have the non-abridged versions, but I can't find them anymore, and Audible only has the abridged versions. So I can't wait to like look up other stories and legends and just start reading them. If I could find my books, I would show you. I actually have the physical books too, it's just I don't have the patience for it. I'd much rather be doing something than listening. And they're pretty good, like, I don't know how to... Like, when I'm playing games and I'm not streaming, I am listening to Netflix or Hulu or something while watching something. So having something to listen to is, in the background, is just what I like. It relaxes me. But, anyway. Do you have any good legend stories to read or listen to? Oh, hey, we're almost... There's the giant mall. Oh, real quick, also, this whole area here is player housing and people's crap that they do. For example, once I get up here further, all this stuff here was placed by a player. There's all your elite profession trainers, a giant mall, which all that text right there is inside that building, or right out here. I didn't even look at the difficulty on that. We'll give it a whirl. Before I leave, gotta check my Commando. Nope, not yet. Which we'll probably stream for until my dancing buff runs out. So about another 30 minutes. Going the wrong way. And then I will end it, check out that link you sent me, and then probably finish a couple more episodes of the show I'm watching. And then later tonight I might hop back on. If you do want to look into getting this game, Star Wars, it's SWGEMU.com. You have to have an official copy of the original game, and you create an account on there. And you'll be able to just start playing. Granted, original copy of the game runs about $50. Because, well, before we quit, I'll show you why. It's like a 3-disc game. I don't know if the newer versions of the game work. I'm pretty sure they would, because it's the same netcode. And this server pretty much re-engineered everything with the servers. And hence is why they can use it. Ooh, I will have to definitely check out the Revan story. I've heard about the zombies in, what is it? I forget exactly what story it was, but I remember watching a video about it on Star Wars Explains, and I want to check that one out too, the Death Trooper story. And as I go up this hill, I will be extremely, extremely slow, because I have no scouting experience. I'm very happy. So, the game's a collector's item, really. Because by the third expansion, they completely changed the game like a month later, and so they released a new starter edition of it, which bundled all or both expansions together plus the game. So it's after the second expansion. No, it was after the third one because Mustafar came out, and that's when they changed it. Kashyyyk was the second one. Yeah. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. I'm right in the middle of both of them. Alright, give me a second here. Let me get this out before I get shot. Let me move this down here. This. I can't wait to buy a new mouse. This mouse I'm using is like 10 years old. Oh god. Okay. This way. Oh, those are easy guys. Alright, we'll do this one first. Group. Guard. I don't know which one it was. No, you don't need all 3 expansions. I had disc for every version of the release of this game, period. But when I cleaned out my room to get this remodel done, and when I had a friend moving in before the remodel started, another group of friends helped me clean and throw away all of my disc because I was trying to collect the different variants of this game. So you don't need it, but I have it just to have it. I would say just look for the base copy of the game. I'll do some research before the next time I stream, which then I'll go through how to make a new character and what to actually do. Make sure I don't die here. Hold on, okay. Our dude's dead. Now I can talk. From that point, I would suggest then looking into it. But I would sign up on the forums and just like talk on the forums. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm gonna get my disc. Okay. So, I don't know how well this will show up, but here's the base copy of the game. Base copy of the game. And the thing I bought it in was this. This is the collector's edition, and it has like art books and stuff. This is what I originally had when I bought the game. Like, actually, I can just use this thing. Crap! I gotta hold up. No, I don't. There we go. I forgot. I have my table in use, but can't really tell that well because of glare. But that's a little pamphlet that tells you what you all get. Do not buy this version of the game. It will be expensive. The version of the game you want to get is just these discs. And mine are loose. Let me fix that. So it's 1, 2, and 3 disc. I have my Jump to Lightspeed, which is the first expansion, somewhere around here as well. I don't want to shoot. Oh, I pulled off 3. Crap. Go, Sparky. Ooh, that actually hurt. It's about $50, and you got to be careful because people are selling just the case on there. So look at the description. Make sure the discs are not scratched up and are not missing from the case. That is, in my opinion, the most important thing about this. You might be able to find the newer starter set for like 20, if not less, but I have to look up to see if that works. I would suggest go to the website and look at the installation guide and see what version of the game they suggest. Because I'm trying to help a friend currently get started on this as well. But it told me he has to buy the games. And that's where his trouble's coming into play, because he's short on money like me. Okay, that didn't loot. Alright. And you might be hearing a lot of clicking from that. Dang it, just a corrupt disc, okay. Okay, a little over half. That one's done. Now we get to go to the other way. And whenever you do start, like, I'll explain this later, but you see this little wrench thing? Click on that and go to controls. And go to key mapping. I would highly suggest changing everything to EverQuest style, because that's WSAD moving. I would even change the S&D to sidestep instead of just what they have it up to be is turning. It's kind of like that, but it doesn't move the camera. It just turns your character. But we'll walk through creating the character and everything else later tonight. And my god, I hate walking up these hills. So slow. Hey, we got another guy coming. And the easiest way to survive in the early ends of the game is try to get buffed up and do missions at a terminal. Because there is no story to this game. I have to state that very badly, because that turns people off, really. The story of this game is your story. Everything to do with this game, besides the main towns, which I'll show you here, is Moss. Let me... Okay, well, never mind. We'll just go back to Waypoint. So we have Mos Eisley here. And we go straight up to Espa. I think it's Athena or Etha. Those, I believe, are the main 2 or 3 towns in are on Tatooine. The rest of these towns up here are player-based towns. Same with down here. Those are all player-based towns. Now, oh, you found a copy. Nice. Yeah, just let me know, because if I can get a group of people to start this up, I am definitely going to work on my builder and start building towns. Because my goal from whenever I played this game originally was to get my own guild going and get our name known. Now, that's a little bit harder than I want to say. But if there's enough people playing, we can get that done a lot faster. Truthfully, what you need to do... Where'd that body go? Okay, that body's in the rock, I think. Because what the town does is we can have like a dancer up and running 24/7, and that dancer can buff. Now we would need a musician as well, and I have no problem leaving that character from my account up. Well, that makes me happy that you were interested in joining once you get the game. Like, I said this a couple times, there is a giant learning curve. Every time I try to stream this, I say that. And I cannot state that enough. There is a ginormous learning curve. And whenever I get done streaming this video and this goes up on YouTube, it'll probably be released on Tuesday next week. I'll have a link to the skill planner that I'm using just to lay out my skills. Now, there is a Jedi class in this game, but to get that, it is based off of your, where's it at? Badges that you have. More badges you have, the more connection to the Force you have. The other thing I have to state is this battle fatigue. That is very important. See these wounds here? That lowers my pool from these 9 bars. Same thing with equipping armor. That lowers the pools. I have a Discord server set up, but nobody uses it. I actually have it set up for my Patreon people, but if we get enough people interested in this, I'll pull that off the Patreon and just leave it up and let it so anybody can join. Hey, I applaud you, man. I have a couple friends that are just, they see this game like, what the crap? And I'm like, yeah, I know. I can't help it. It's just awesome. There's a lot to it, but it is what it is. We got time for one more mission at least. Maybe more. So every time I stream, if somebody's watching, I have to say this. Like, I constantly have to say about how challenging the game is to get started. And you will have a time where you get discouraged with trying to get the XP. Don't worry about that. Just chat with people around or chat on the forums. You know what? I'm going back to town. I'm going to go do something before I lose these buffs. Not that one. Let me zoom in. I think this is the first time I'm actually looking at my TV while trying to play. So what we're going to go do is rough up some Imperials in Mos Eisley. It is a rebel-controlled town, but they have an outpost. I will agree with that. I got one buddy who, me and him have been the ones playing together a lot. Oh, dang, we're already at Eisley. Sweet. Let's see if I can annoy anybody in the cantina. That'll be fun. Alright, so there's the bank and the bazaar over here to the right. Here's the cantina coming up. Hey, click. There, store. Alright, let me look. Are they in here? Oh god, that might lag out a bit. Hey, boys! I don't like you in my bar. I would suggest, from my luck, run this on an older computer. And if you have a capture card, just hook it up into the capture card. That's what I suggest. Mainly because of how my newer computer cannot run this game without having it freeze up on me. Ooh, hey, look, some rebels. I'm not gonna get mixed up and install all that. I don't know what they're doing. Another profession that I need to actually, oh crap, do is, what is it called? Image designer. So, real quick, I can change these by hitting stat migration and change my stats up. And that changes my pools, changes everything up on myself. And only an image designer can do that. Are they inside the building or did they die? How many points do I got? Almost 2,500. Might be able to get another promotion. So this building here is an Imperial office. Oh, she killed him. Why gotta be like that? I always come in here whenever I get back from playing. I have it on that, but there's something with my computer. I don't... Ooh, promotion. I don't know what it is. Holy crap. I get new armor. No. I don't know what it is, but I'm not able to run it even in that. I have it in, what do you call it, XP compatible mode, administrator mode, and I unhooked my one monitor, and that's what I tried streaming last night with, and it still did the freeze up. And it's very weird. Like, other people are having the same problem too. And from what I've been hearing, it might be from the... Did I get that? No, I don't have enough. Okay. It might be from the way that the server talks to the launcher and the game and everything else. So that's why I would suggest running on an older PC. Just the... Dang it, they're still dead. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this little look. Dreadpool, I can't wait to hear from you about, you know, once you get on here. You can follow me on Twitter. Right below my camera is my Twitter handle. You can look below the video and there should be a link to my YouTube page and my Facebook page. If not, I will do that right after this, because I got to make sure it's still there, because I've changed the page around. And if you get on the YouTube page and you want to check me out on my Patreon, there's no rewards up besides my Discord channel, because I don't know what to put for that right now. But if you're going to support, I understand it. If not, it's all good. Peace out, everybody.